Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. This time I'm back with last Twilight episode 7. Last episode actually hurt me because poor Day, he was suffering so much because of his feelings for August, and then August apparently felt pity for him the entire last episode just because he's blind. I don't even understand what this man was thinking doing what he did. He pretended to like Day back because he felt pity for him and not because he appreciated him as a person and was like, maybe I can feel something more. No, he played with his feelings knowingly that he will never feel the same way back. But first off, there's nothing wrong with not feeling the same way about your friend, okay? You can choose who you fall in love with. And sadly, your feelings will not always be reciprocated. Okay? So, August shouldn't feel embarrassed or feel bad that he doesn't have the same feelings for Day. But he shouldn't have led him on. He made him believe that he likes him in a romantic way so that he would have a beautiful memory in his mind. And then he kissed him, knowing that this man has feelings for him and knowing that he would want to kiss him back, as in to want to make out with him. He kissed him knowing that, and then he rejected him when he found out that they was willing to kiss him further. What exactly does this man expect? Sooner or later, they would have still felt bad finding out that August doesn't feel the same way. So I cannot with August's mentality, but let's ignore that. Mock was so cute. He was like, you know what, we're not gonna sit here, you're gonna come with me, we're gonna do something together. And then he kissed him. Of course, I didn't think that it was the best moment to kiss him, especially after August kissed him just out of pity, and he was expressing how much that hurt him that August just kissed him because he felt pity for him. And Mock kissing him then while he was saying how much he was hurt because of August's gesture, I don't think that was the best thing he could have done. But after Day actually opened his eyes and he was like, you feel pity for me too, and Mock kissed him back, he was a lot calmer, as in you saw that he was still tense because of course my babysitter has feelings for me and he's not just feeling pity for me. First off, that's a very rare thing nowadays that someone appreciates you with all of your flaws. So, of course, he was a little taken aback that Mock didn't feel pity for him. He didn't want his money. He just wanted him. So, I hope that we get a little more clarity about what Day is feeling right now because of the fact that he has such strong feelings for August. I don't think that he can wrap his head around being with Mock just yet. I hope that we get some kind of intel on how Day is feeling on the inside because we know where Mock's head is at. He wants Day. He likes him, truly. But because of that confusion with August and now Mock kissing Day, they may have some conflicted feelings. So maybe we get some intel. But anyways, if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe. If you want the full uncut reaction, you can check out my Patreon. The link is in my description box below. And without further ado, let's start. The gay panic, y'all. The gay panic. He's thinking of the kiss. Let's go. Yeah, because he kissed back. Lie to me and tell me that you didn't feel anything, sir.
เขาเป็นเจ้านายมึงเป็นลูกจ้างแล้วถ้าเขาเปิดที่เล่นด้วยขึ้นมาแล้วเขาอึดอัดแต่มึงจะทำยังไง
Don't tell him he knows. He kissed him. Okay, y'all, I need to pause just to address this real quick. I don't know, maybe I'm strange, but I don't think that there is something new about someone, I don't know, coming up to me and saying, yeah, I'm gay. I'm like, okay, and? For me, it's something completely normal. I feel like the society is pushing that negative mentality of the LGBTQ community on every single human being which makes people that are part of the LGBTQ community afraid to come out to the people that they love out of fear that they will lose them because, I don't know, they feel like that the people that they love will feel weirded out by them. Yeah, someone that is a homophobe, of course. She was friends with a girl, and that girl turned out to be a lesbian then after she came out. And they weren't friends anymore after she came out to her friend because her friend was like, yeah, what if she like comes on to me and something and she might force herself on me and everything. And I'm like, okay, I don't think I understand anything that's going on. Like, a lot of people have like that mentality that as soon as someone outs themselves and they're like, yeah, I'm a lesbian or yeah, I'm gay, that gender needs to be scared that woman or that man comes onto them and like forces themselves onto them. Like, and you're telling me that the opposite gender can't do the exact same thing? You're telling me that just because, for example, you as a guy, you're close to a gay man, you have to be scared that that man comes onto you, as if you're the only human being, as if you're the only man that he could get interested in. Like, just because someone is gay, he immediately gets into people's personal space. Like, what kind of mentality is this? Like, a lot of people have that mentality. Like, that's not the first person that I've heard talking like that. Like, immediately, the second someone outs themselves, they're like, yeah, I need to be careful. What if that person comes on to me? As if they become predators the second that they out themselves. As if people wouldn't have gotten to know the person that he or she truly is, and they immediately are like, oh no, that woman is gonna come on to me. Like, the second someone says, for example, like, I'm a lesbian, immediately that girl is into every single woman on the entire planet, you know? Like, what kind of mentality is this? And that's so sad. Just because I like someone in a romantic way doesn't mean that that changes anything about who I am as a person. People love to confuse those things, and they make up some ridiculous stories just to cover the fact that they are homophobes, that they can't accept change. Like, change is happening, and I'm sorry for the people that are homophobes. I'm sorry for telling you this, but gays, lesbians, bisexuals, transsexuals, etc., they have all existed a long time ago. Just that the community is trying their best to make people feel safe about coming out to their friends, to their families, and they are trying to make them feel welcome in society. And a lot of people, especially the homophobes, people that just can't accept change and don't want to allow change to happen, are protesting against that. But it's not just because you don't want to accept something. It actually means that that has never existed before. Like, the LGBTQ community has been alive a long, long time ago. And people are like scared because after the 2000s, gays, lesbians, bisexuals, transsexuals, pansexuals have started to come out more and more, like drag queens also. And I don't understand what makes people so scared now that they're suddenly seeing people from the LGBTQ community. Like, what is this? Like, it's a normal thing. It has been like this for many centuries. The only difference now is that community is encouraging people from the LGBTQ community to come out and be proud of who they are, no matter if people around them accept them for who they are or not. I think people should stop focusing on gender or on who someone likes in a romantic way, and they should start focusing on a person's individual. They should start focusing more about who a person truly is. Like, just because I like someone that you don't agree with or whatever doesn't mean that my personality sucks or something. People should accept that time brings change with itself.
ไอ้กัสอะมันจะย้ายไปอเมริกาแล้วอะเพราะแบบนี้แหละมั้งมันเลยมาทำดีกับผมเป็นการส่งท้ายอะ
He wanted to be nice to him by making him feel like shit. Okay.
แล้วไม่สงสารเพื่อนที่เคยเล่นคู่กันมาตลอดล่ะคะ
ทีแรกก็สงสารนะครับแต่เอาเข้าจริงๆอ่ะเขาเข้มแข็งกว่าที่ผมคิดไว้เยอะ มีแต่ผมเองนี่แหละที่อ่อนแอจนทำให้เขาเสียใจ
Honestly, I don't know how to feel about August. Like, he seems to have his heart at the right place, okay? But he does some things that actually make me question if this man has some psychological issues. And I'm not talking that he's damaged. I'm talking about the fact if he, like, has some kind of delusion inside of himself. Because he does some twisted things that actually make me question a lot. Like, you can't try to make someone feel good knowing that the way you would respond to their desire would hurt them. Like, he knew that the second he rejected Day and his feelings that they would suffer, and he decided to play along and let him feel good for one last time before he went off to the States. That's not what a good friend does. Like, it's because I'm such a good friend. It's because I care that much about you that I can't play you. I can't let you believe something that is not gonna be here. Like, I don't like you like that. And that's okay. Like, you can't force feelings. But be honest, you respect someone enough to tell them that you cannot pretend. I cannot pretend that I like you like that because I don't. I truly care about you and I want you in my life, as in the fact that you have feelings for me that doesn't bother me. I don't have any problem with that. You can continue to like me, but I don't reciprocate your feelings. Like, that's something that can happen. And even though it hurts as the person that got rejected, sooner or later, I will be capable to move on from that, and I will be happy that I didn't get the chance at romantic love with someone that I fell in love with, but I was capable to maintain a good friendship. I was capable to keep a good friendship with someone that I truly care about. Like, the fact that I fell in love with my friend didn't destroy anything of the friendship. Like, and that's also rare nowadays. A lot of people feel weirded out as soon as you fall in love with them, and then they're like, yeah, I can't be friends with you because I feel weird when you're around me now. I've been around y'all. I've seen a lot of horrible things. So, like, this is cute. But August, I don't know. I think it's a nice thing for him to say, yeah, I need to go. This is like a good opportunity for me, but I'm not doing this to run away from him. I'm doing this because I feel like this is the right thing to do for me right now. I'm doing this right now because I feel like this will be good for me and for him. He has moved on. He has accepted his psychological problems. He has accepted that this is how things will be for him right now. And he has shown me that he is not afraid to stand up for the things he believes in. He has moved on from that trauma, from that denial. He has stopped feeling in denial, and he has started to accept the fact that he will have problems with his eyesight. And he has accepted that as from right now, he won't be capable to play any badminton anymore. Doesn't mean that it will be forever, but it means that he won't be capable to play it right now. He has moved on from that stage. I need to move on now too. I need to move on as in stopping being a shitty person, trying to man up and accept that there are horrible things that can happen in someone's life, and I need to take the opportunity the second I can. Because there will come a time around where I won't be capable to do what I love, so I need to grab the opportunity I get. So he says, I'm leaving.
พี่หมอเขาชอบกู
มึงคิดไปเองหรือเปล่า
No, he's not the Lulu.
จูบกูแล้วอะคิดไปเองไปละ
Me too. Me too. I love this. It's the fangirling for me. Me too. Like, this is what happens when you are a yaoi fangirl. Like, me too. Every time I get the chance, I'm squeaking so hard. I love this. I'm horrible. And I love to see the realism in this. There are so many yaoi fangirls out there. And the second they hear a man saying, yeah, he kissed me, we're all like, yes, me too.
มึงจะเอาไงต่ออะ
กูก็มาถามมึงนี่ไงว่าไงต่อดี
How is she supposed to know? Yeah,
กูจะ
those
ไป
are
รู้
your
กับมึงไหม
feelings.
ล่ะ
Me.
มึงต้องถามตัวเองสิแล้วมึงคิดยังไงกับพี่เขา
I love this.
ขอโทษนะพี่
I feel so bad. This story also handles rejection.
ก็รู้แหละ
And that makes the awkward. You know, I can't, y'all. This show. This show also handles the topic rejection. Like I said in the beginning, not everyone will like you back. Sadly, that's how things are in life. There are people that will only feel a platonic attraction to one another. There will be people that will feel romantic feelings for each other. And then there will be the one-sided love, which hurts like hell because you are close to someone. You don't want to lose them as a friend, but you can't keep on denying the feelings that keep on popping up the second that he or she looks at you. Sooner or later, someone will capture your interest in a romantic way. And especially if you are close to that person, you will fear of telling how you feel because there are people that are dramatic like that and can't accept that their friend has romantic feelings for them, and then they themselves will make the atmosphere awkward, and you are scared to ruin the close relationship you have with that person by saying how you feel. But let me tell you something. When a friendship is real, even if you say that you have romantic feelings for that person, they will not feel awkward. Because they will actually feel flattered in a certain sense, because they're like, you like me that much that you actually develop feelings for me. They will see this as a positive thing. In a certain sense, that will make you become even closer. Like I said, no one will always accept your feelings, especially when it comes to romantic feelings. So that's something that we humans need to accept, something that we humans need to acknowledge. Not everyone will reciprocate our feelings the same way, but we can choose how we let that revelation affect us. If I like my friend and I tell my friend how I feel, it could ruin something in that relationship because of that specific problem. A lot of people start to feel awkward because they're like, yeah, I had a very close relationship with my best friend. And yeah, we were close, we would sleep in the same bed, we would exchange clothing, etc. Like, you know, that's something that also close friends do. And the second that you tell your friend how you feel and they don't feel the same way, it makes the entire situation become awkward. Now they feel a little more reluctant to give you something of theirs because they're like, yeah, what are they gonna do with that? As in, sometimes it's better to keep to yourself feelings. Like I said, in a certain sense, it also is kind of like being a hater. Like, you can't accept the fact that your friend has romantic feelings for you and has a different view of your relationship than you do, and that makes you feel awkward with that person. And you actually show that awkwardness to your friend, and that makes the entire situation become awkward. And the person that gets rejected actually feels horrible, like even more horrible, when her being honest about her feelings destroys the friendship with her friend. So I love that they're actually talking about this here.
งั้นเดี๋ยวพี่เล่าเอง ถึงผมจะไม่ได้คิดอะไรกับพี่อะแต่ผมก็ยังอยากมีพี่อยู่นะ
He became addicted to your presence. It has nothing to do with romantic feelings, huh? Right, keep on lying to yourself. Okay. This is a problem because he did become addicted to Mark's presence. I did say it in episode 3. He only felt calm as soon as he heard Mark's voice. He became addicted to Mark's presence, as in Mark became Day's anchor. So he actually needs him in his life. But just because someone is your anchor doesn't necessarily mean that you develop feelings for that person. Because of the confusion with August, etc., I don't think that this man is actually ready to open up his heart to Mark. But I still don't think that he doesn't have any feelings for Mark. I'm putting it out there, but as of right now, I think the fact that August hurt him, that he still has romantic feelings for August, the fact that he's still not over the fact that he's losing his eyesight, then the problem with his brother is so much already on Day's mind that he can't really let anything else seek in, and he kind of found a safe place with Mark by his side. So now, having Mark say that he's like, okay, I'm leaving, like, I'll quit, because if you feel that awkward with me around, then I don't want this, because you already broke my heart by rejecting my feelings. In a certain sense, I'm already suffering enough as it is, and if you're gonna make the situation even more awkward and making me feel bad for actually falling in love with you, it's better for me if I quit. And he's like, no, I want you here. Now, this is gonna be a very dangerous situation, because especially if you have romantic feelings for them, that person in front of you trying to ease it in, as in, I don't have romantic feelings for you, but I still want you in my life, they could also misinterpret that as some kind of hope. He's living his best life. Yes, sir. You feeling the gay panic, sir? I am feeling shy. The gay panic. Well, you have been training together for a long time. Of course he's jealous. Like, he keeps on saying that he doesn't feel the same way, but if you don't feel anything for the person, you don't act like this. He gets the gay panic as soon as Mark is next to him, and every time Mark says something that could imply that Day has romantic feelings for him, he's hesitating on the answer. Like, if I know I don't like you like that, then I can immediately say I don't like you like that. Like, that's not even a question. I don't like you that way. But he's always hesitating. He is scared to get close to Mark after finding out that he likes him, because he actually has feelings for Mark too. He has feelings for Mark, and now he's scared to get close to him because he's scared that feelings will rise up. That's like the famous gay panic everyone is talking about. He is scared that gay panic will arise inside of him as soon as he gets close to Mark, because he has feelings for him. And it's like he doesn't want to test it out. He doesn't want to risk falling in love with Mark. Let's just say it like this, because he's like, I like a nice, warm person. And Mark, apparently, in his eyes, is only a bad guy. So he's like, I can't fall for this man. So he's trying to hold himself back by keeping on denying that he has feelings for Mark. But that's not gonna work, sir. And the brother sees it. What's wrong? What happened? He actually seems to be suffering under the fact that he can't be close to his brother. What happened between these two? Why is there so much animosity from Day to Night? Like, Night actually only seems to want the best for him. Besides that one episode where he actually brought friends over and then he seemed to be very defensive about the fact that Day was down. Night only seems to want the best for Day. And Day seems to talk about Night as if he was a horrible human being and someone who doesn't truly care about him. But Night seems to be suffering every time he sees that Day is happy with someone. And in a certain sense, maybe he's hoping that he could be the person that is laughing with Day. As in, he's showing that he misses the times where he could laugh with Day. He misses the closeness of their relationship. Now, my question, what exactly happened in the past that made them become so hostile towards each other? Like, the first episode, we saw that Night wasn't really having Day's attitude towards him, and he snapped. But the only person that keeps on going on about the fact that they can't stand each other is Day. Day keeps on reminding everyone that he can't stand Night. Why can't he stand him? Night doesn't seem to do much. He only wants Day's best interest at heart. So what exactly happened? Oh. You good over there? You like it?
ยิ้มอะไรอ่ะมอง
Ah!
ไม่ได้
I
ยิ้ม
love it. She's always breaking the fourth wall, and I love her for it. Like, they can't see, so he doesn't know. He can only hear when someone is commenting on it. The fact that he immediately turned to mock. He's like, me? Oh, I'm not smiling. Yes, you are. Look at yourself. Excuse me? What am I hearing? What am I hearing? What is... No, hold on. What am I hearing? You're telling me someone is having sex next door? What? No, it can't be poor Jai. It can't be poor Jai. She's pregnant. Who is having sex? Who's having sex next door? Of course they feel awkward. Of course they felt awkward in the trailer. Like, of course. Look at them both, because they're both, like, having feelings. Jay's having feelings and he's trying to shrink it down because he is afraid of falling in love after the catastrophic experience with his little friend August, and Mark is not even trying to hide it. So it's like they being a runner and trying to run away, and Mark is pursuing him. So Mark doesn't really have anything against hearing that. He's just thinking that this is very hilarious and ironic, and Dave feels very, very shy.
นั่นแหละจาน
แบบโป๊กโป๊กโป๊กโป๊กเลยเหรอ
Who are you and why are you taking pictures? Sir.
ที่ทำอะไรอ่ะ
เฮ้ย
I love him.
พี่แค่ถ่ายเก็บไว้อะเผื่อวันหนึงไอเดย์มันอยากกลับมาดู
วันนี้ก็โสด เอาไลน์มันก็พอ
นี่จีบพี่เหรอ
I love this.
หยอกเล่น
I love them.
ผมก็แค่พยายามดูแลตัวเองให้ได้
For the
If
fact
you
that
think
you...
about
Yeah.
พี่ขี้เกียจเล่นเกมนี้ละ อีก 50 เมตรข้างหน้าจะเป็นเส้นชัย ถ้าถึงเมื่อไหร่เนี่ย พี่จะขอเดย์เป็นแฟน
He doesn't want to go through. What's wrong with you, sir? Walk through. Walk through. Come on. Oh, hell no. No. You all know how I feel about the metaphor. You all know how I feel about the metaphor. This was like Mock hanging onto their relationship. But because of that fact that he thinks that Mock just started to work for him, not because he truly cared, but because he had some hidden agenda behind it, as in paying off the car so that he could keep his sister's car, he thinks that all the things that he did for him during the entire time of how long they have known each other was just because of that. Not because he truly cared about him, but because he could get something out of their time together, as in the money, so that he could pay off the debt to gain his sister's car. So, Mock was like, that's not all this is. I truly have feelings for you, and I'm willing to make a statement as soon as we get out of here. As in, this is not just money. This is actually feelings involved, as in, I truly care about you. So, he was like, this headband that kept them close is also a metaphor, as in, that headband kept them together. They have been practicing with each other for this run, and that headband made them get even closer to each other. As in, they actually didn't just create synchronicity, they also created a connection to each other. So, Mock pulling that headband and Day pulling the headband to the other side, as in to himself, they strung the headband to the point where it could have actually ripped. Now, the fact that they were pulling the headband was supposed to show the tension. The tension, as in the animosity, like the stress, the negativity that both of them have been feeling inside of each other for a long time now. All the pressure that was put on each of them ever since they met each other. For Day, it was also like the problem with August, then Mock confessing that he has feelings for him, then Day finding out that he just accepted that job not because he truly liked it and truly liked hanging out with Day, but because of the car, even though that's not the tea, but that's how Day is feeling. He thinks Mock only accepted because he could get something out of it. So he's like, you don't truly care about me, so let's stop this close and intimate relationship before I get hurt even more. So him letting go of the headband is him actually, in a certain sense, letting Mock free. He's letting Mock go. As in, you can pursue what you truly want. I'm not gonna hold you back anymore. And I'm gonna go my own way. As in, this is the point in our relationship, in our time with each other, where we start to go our separate ways. That's him stopping to try so hard, in a certain sense. He stopped pretending to care that much about what could happen if he would actually admit that he has feelings for Mock. He decided to let things go their own way. That was him saying, I'm giving up. I'm giving the choice to you. I am done forcing myself so hard to achieve little and not get any recognition for anything I do. Me having the feeling that no matter how hard I try, people will only be around me because they get something out of me, not because they truly care about me, nor what happens to me, and I will always be the one to be alone. I will always get the short end of the stick, and I'm tired. I'm not having that anymore. So him letting go of the headband was like, this tension that I have been feeling over the course of these months has finally been released. Just as he released the headband. Ooh! Oh, I love this, yes. That was now his choice. That was his choice now. I love this. He let the headband go because maybe that's also a thing that we could think of. Mock said, after the game is over, I am telling you how I truly feel. And because of the entire teasing that they have been doing after Mock confessed today how he truly feels, it has been a game of teasing and flirting with each other, as in to see which one is gonna crumble first and which one is gonna give into their feelings first. So, Mock saying, I'm gonna tell you how I feel after we cross the line, was technically still part of their game. And Day is like, this is not a game anymore, these are real feelings. I am truly willing to do this on my own.
ให้ไปส่งปะหรืออยากหาอะไรกินแถวนี้ก็ได้นะ
Oh, I have been shipping these two since the beginning. Yes.
นี่จีบหนูปะเนี่ย
Yes. Yes. Oh, they're both great for each
น้อง
other.
กินจุนะพี่ไหวเปล่า
พี่ทำไมผมมองไม่เห็นนะ
Oh no. Yeah, because his vision is getting blurrier. That was the foreshadowing that we heard from Mock reading the last sentence for this episode, where it was like, at the end, Mi found out that she can't run after the sun. As in, she cannot avoid her problem by trying to pursue something that is impossible. As in, she's trying to pursue the sun, but as the time passes by, the sun keeps on moving and the darkness comes. So she can't always be in the light and as invisible. So she cannot avoid her problems. They will still come. And that was kind of a foreshadowing for this. Yes, he achieved something even though he had problems with his eyesight. He was still capable to see something, but his eyesight still becomes worse and worse with each passing day. So now, actually not being capable to see anything now brought him back to the harsh reality. His eyesight is still the problem here. Now he can't see anything anymore. Anything. As in he's now completely blind. And that's the worst fear for him. Like, he was capable to, alter, in a certain sense, the pain. He tried to let the pain drag on. As in, he tried to take in the pain of actually losing his eyesight completely in small doses. As in, slowly trying to get out of the denial phase and realizing that he is going blind so that it wouldn't hit him so hard for the day when he truly won't be capable to see anything. But the sad and harsh reality is it will still hurt him because you, as someone that is in the phase of denial, and you as someone that has a problem, you don't want that problem to fulfill itself. In a certain sense, you still want to live in your fantasy where the harsh reality doesn't hit you, you still want to believe in that delusion in a certain sense, that that horrible reality will not happen. It will not fulfill itself. And now actually being in reality and actually being hit by the fact that your worst nightmare has come true, and you actually have to deal with the fact that all the hope that you had in that problem not fulfilling itself, and you actually being capable to change an awful revelation or realization of something that could permanently damage you or the view you have of a specific topic, broke you to the extent where you will fall back into the phase of denial because you weren't capable to reach the status of acceptance, where you actually accepted that that problem is actually happening to you. You were kind of trying to take in the pain in small doses in hope that it wouldn't actually hit you that hard once the awful truth will fulfill itself. But because of the fact that you weren't capable to achieve the last point of the 5 stages of grief, which is acceptance, you are now being catapulted back to the beginning of the 5 stages of grief, which is denial. This is not happening, not to me. Sadly, it is. He's finally confident about his feelings. Oh, I love to see it. That last part actually hurt me. It truly did. And I hope that next episode is not gonna be too heartbreaking, but I feel like there's nothing we can do but to break down over the fact that they will still be trapped again in the 5 stages of grief. It's like a trauma that keeps on repeating itself, and I'm so scared for him because I truly wish for him to live a happy life because he deserves it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye.